met someone, and the common question is, where are you from? And you answer the state that you're from if you're from the U.S., whether that be California, Texas, Colorado, something like that. Normal, right? Have you ever gotten the response, oh, how long have you been in the U.S.? As someone from New Mexico, I have gotten that response and had that exact conversation an embarrassing number of times. New Mexico, it's the land of enchantment, it's the most underrated state, and it's the most forgotten state in the U.S. Today, I'm going to play tribute to the many things New Mexico is known for and has to offer, and share those with you. First of all, New Mexico is known for many things, especially in the entertainment realm. New Mexico is the setting for High School Musical. Unfortunately, nothing was actually filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but we can still brag about it anyway. It's the thought that counts. And one of New Mexico's other known cameos is in the show Breaking Bad. It's the setting and the main film place for Breaking Bad. And if you're not familiar with the show, Breaking Bad is about a high school chemistry teacher who turns into a meth dealer, and he manufactures and sells methamphetamine. And while this show does portray some of New Mexico's not as positive qualifications, it does highlight the bittersweet characteristics Mexico has to offer when living there. So this could be debatable whether it's a positive or negative characteristic. New Mexico is a fairly large state with a fairly small population. To put it into perspective, LA, the population of the city of LA is more than double the population of New Mexico as a state, which I think is pretty crazy. There's no one in New Mexico. And because of this small population, parallel parking is not a thing. Parallel parking isn't on a driver's test, and coming here, I have no idea how to parallel park. So if I bring a car out here, that'll be very interesting. New Mexico is also known for our international balloon fiesta. This is one of the most photographed events in the world. This is a 9-day event where over 500 balloons, hot air balloons take flight, and over 1 million people come to see it every year. So I would recommend going if you ever visit New Mexico. We're also known, specifically Albuquerque, New Mexico, is also known for our Sandia Mountains. Sandia means watermelon in Spanish, and they get this name because the Sandias face the west, and they reflect the sunset. And they coined this name because at sunset, the mountains look like a slice of pink watermelon, which is pretty interesting. Kind of cool. New Mexico is also interesting because we have our history with UFOs. New Mexico is home to Roswell, where one of the most infamous UFO sightings took place. New Mexico is also rated to have the 5th most UFO sightings per capita in the U.S. If you ever want to see a UFO, come to New Mexico. Last but not least, New Mexico and New Mexicans are crazy about their chili. We're so crazy about our chili that we use it as decorations. We hang these things called ristras, which is a string of red chili outside our houses, normally in the winter and fall. To sum it up, New Mexico is the United States' hidden treasure. And despite our less positive characteristics with drugs and smaller population, New Mexico can offer many things, such as the balloon fiesta, a life without parallel parking, some oddly colored mountains, and a never-ending supply of green chili. And if you're ever bored, you can always look up at the sky and see one of our many UFO sightings.
Almost forgot. How did you forget the chilies? They're on the sign right there beside you. I mean, it's like, come on, chilies, chili, chili, chili. Now, the red chilies, those are the really hot ones, right?
Well,
or the green ones are really hot ones?
Our green chilies are hotter than the red chilies. It depends on where you, like, we get our green chilies from a town in Hatch, and they're really spicy. Yeah. I think the green chilies hotter. Depends on the person.
Okay. Okay, let's go through the language resources.
I have those.
I'll bet you do.
Okay. I have New Mexico's language enchantment. It's the most forgotten state, and it's the most underrated state in the U.S. for opera.
Okay.
I have bittersweet for an oxymoron.
Okay.
Mexico is America's hidden treasure for a metaphor. Never-ending supply of green chili as a hyperbole.
Okay.
And causing mountains to look like a slice of pink watermelon for a simile.
Yeah, I have been through there when I've seen that.
They're pretty.
It's interesting. Yeah. Um, it's interesting state. Yeah, I have some very good friends who are originally from there. All right. Body's really good. The delivery, good audience scan. You're looking down sometimes at the floor. Be careful with that. The intro, the opening statement's okay. It probably would have been better to start with something like aliens or something like that to really grab us, because that always grabs everybody. By the way, what was that picture with the cow and a spaceship above it? What?
When you go to Roswell, these are our stop, like our be aware of cows crossing the road signs.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the udders, and one of the cow's udders looks like a spaceship.
I know. I'm not quite sure about that part, but it looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like one of the landing parts of a UFO. What does this mean? I mean,
I think people put the UFO stickers, so I think they put one on top of the cow.
Oh, got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, all right, that's interesting. The conclusion, yeah, we got to work on that. The twist. Everything works up to that point, and this one is just begging for a pun or something like that. That would just be great to end up with something, especially when you have the aliens up there and all that. So that would be an easy one to think of to come up with. But good tribute to the state. So thank you.